is a big part of what your garden could be. And whether your garden is on a deck or a patio, whether it's large or whether it's small, if you have something like this wonderful fountain, it gives you an opportunity to create that ambiance, that ability to drown out the neighbor's kids, God love them, no, but maybe they're a little noisy, a dog, the traffic, and to really kind of help you gain that spa feeling when we're talking about your private little sanctuary, or as I say, my happy place. You know, if you want to get the #1 brand here on the Q and probably everywhere else in fountains, it's Bernini. This is called their Trapani. It's an 8-spout 2-tier fountain tower with timer, and it's on sale today. So the sale price will save you $13 on this. I'll go through the options for you, but you can use this in so many different ways. You could use it as a bird feeder if you wanted to, an infinity pool, or a self-watering planter. And we'll talk about those with Jack in just a second. But let me tell you, you have the opportunity to get the dark slate, 300 to go around. This bowl we just put together for you. This is your patina copper, 315. This is your brownstone, so if you want more of a bronze, 350 remain there. And there's one more called gray marble for you, 100 remaining there. Jack Geiser is with us. He's the co-creator and the product developer, one of the product developers on this. Jack, you all have given us all kinds of different fountains. What I have to say I love about this fountain is there's lots of options. So whether you envision this as a larger masterpiece or you just want to keep it small and contained, you figured it out for us.
Exactly, and that's what you're getting. You're getting the option to do whatever you want with it. You can turn anything in your home into a fountain, and let me just show you what that means. So if you haven't seen our fountain towers before, this is the magic. I'm gonna take my tower, place it in a bowl that has water, and with the press of a button, I have an instant fountain wherever I would like it. There's no cords, there's no plumbing. It's a wireless design, so you can a wireless self-contained design, so you can literally take this anywhere. I mean, there's no plumbing here, there's no wires, you can see that. You can literally put it in any bowl you want. So on my left right here over here, I have it in the 8-spout tier. So I use the additional finial in order to create 8 spouts instead of just 4. That's the first time we've ever done that with one of these towers, and what makes the Trapani special. Now again, what you're saying is you can literally make this however you want it to be. So if you'd like a tall fountain like I have set up over here, or if you want a tabletop fountain, you can make that wherever you would want. And they are so beautiful, and they create peace and serenity everywhere in your home.
Jack, I've always been so fond of your fountains, and I think for a gardener and for any of us, if you have that tiny little patio, you know, the little deck, the little walkout, and you live in the city, this is your escape. This is your opportunity, and it's really easy. It runs on D batteries, yes?
Yes, yes they do. All you gotta do is grab 4D batteries, and you can instantly turn anything into a fountain, and you can get super customizable with it. So right here, I've got an unused bird feeder in a bowl, and so I just made a little flower bed for them, and it creates this beautiful aesthetic. Where again, and you can use real flowers, you can use the finial as a planter to make real flowers, but whatever you'd like to do, you can make the Trapani anything you would like. And that's really where the real magic is. The real magic is your creativity, because there is endless possibilities with a fountain like this. And so you're not hindered by, oh, does it match mine? Make it match your look. Make it match what you want it to be.
D batteries and water, and you're going to need to, because some water is going to splash out, some of it's going to evaporate. That's the only thing you're going to need to do as far as an upkeep on this. But I want you to understand what you're going to get. First, though, here's an update, fresh in. The patina, which is right here, is most limited. These look like concrete, but if they were, they would be heavy, cumbersome, and impossible to move around.
Super lightweight.
You know, Jack, you mentioned the 8 tiers. That's with this extra, almost a little cup on the top. So you have the option to use it or not. Then you gave us the little fountain sprinkler attachment on the top. You can use that or not. I mean, that's some of the nice things about this fountain. And then as far as the bowl, as you said, you can put it in a pot, you can put it in a bowl, you can make it center of a table, you can put it, you know, in a larger pot off to the side. But how simple is it? And you've got something that, well, for $22.99, we can get this right to your house, or you can use it as a housewarming gift or anything else for that matter.
And then let me show you even more so. The other thing you can change is it's actually flippable. So here's my pump. What I can do is I can turn this over, and look at this. I've created a whole new look. I've got my flowers up, and look at this. I'll even put in a different spout. This is the pirouette spout. So again, this can really be whatever you want, and instantly I have a brand new fountain. So I just bought 2 fountains, really more than that, because you can, again, change these to whatever you want them to look like. And I just made 2 fountains in a matter of 10 seconds.
You go,
and
Jack.
I only had to buy one. I only had to buy one, and you get all these looks, all this customizable options.
And I think for so many of us, and look at all of the ideas here. We've always wanted, I know I have always wanted a fountain. But you know what, who's gonna pay, you know, a plumber, and lots of times they're cement and then they're permanent and maybe you don't have the room. This is how simple they are to kind of put together.
You can make a resort quality fountain for such a great value. And honestly, that's what those are kinds of places that have fountains: resorts, hotels, spas, very, you know, exotic places that have a lot of infrastructure to build with. And they're usually building these as centerpieces. But you can just make these with just a little bit of water and a bowl. And you can instantly create a fountain, or even a little, look at that. I mean, that's a hanging fountain. That's something that not even the best hotels can do. And you can do it with a Trapani fountain. And again, this can go anywhere. There's no cords, no plumbing. All you got to do is find a little bit of water.
I mean, not that there's anything bad about solar, but this one's not solar. So now you can put it anywhere. On a cloudy day,
if you want this to run, it can run on a cloudy day, it can run on a sunny day, and it's going to run for 200 days. So if you get it, you can get it for the whole spring and summer.
And the timer's a 4-hour timer, Jack?
Correct, 1 to 4 hour timer that repeats every single day. So let's say you want to set it for 4 hours when you get home. You can turn it on and set the timer as, you know, whenever you get home. And then every single day you'll be greeted by your Bernini fountain coming on as soon as you walk in the door.
I'm my own best customer. I'm totally in for this. Jack, this is, I remember presenting the very first one, which didn't have half of the options of this one, and this price is fantastic. 3 easy pays at $21.99. We'll get it home. 5 if you want to use your Q card. Jack, keep bringing us fabulous things. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, will do. Thank you for having me.
Coming up, it's soon time to